Hey everybody. So inevitably, I have so many different people. And this is for you, Masa, and this is for Layla. I think yesterday I was talking to Layla about Ayurvedic stuff and everything, and she felt she needed to explain or defend the Ayurvedic. And I'm not saying that she just wanted to show that was her journey, but I wanted to make sure that it wasn't that she was like promoting it, right? So this is the thing. I am inevitably going to be knocking somebody's lifestyle in some way. But I'm not knocking your lifestyle as saying like it's a pejorative, because if you can join Jilly Juice with whatever belief system you have, I'm fine with it. When I speak on Facebook or when I post stuff about spices and psychedelic experiences and Ayurvedic practices, holistic allopathic, homeopathic practices. There are people that are just solely doing Ayurvedic. There are people that are just solely playing with crystals and throwing chakras at each other. There are people that are just solely playing with their hormones and doing ayahuasca, and that's it. They're not doing Jilly Juice. But I have a very huge cross section of people that may do the Ayurvedic, okay, that may be doing psychedelic stuff and ayahuasca, okay, and they're doing Jilly Juice, and fine, that's fine. But I am really speaking to those people that are just doing the Ayurvedic and that's it, who are just playing with their crystals and eating spicy food and throwing chakras at each other. Because I have to be able to trigger and reach those people that are not aware. Because if I don't get somebody triggered in some way to be like, oh my God, if I'm just doing vaccines, if I'm just doing Ayurvedic, if I'm just throwing chakras and playing with my hormones and being anti-vax, how am I repopulating my gut? How am I promoting indefinite life? I mean, because here's the thing, there's 7 billion people on this earth. Okay, and there's a mass campaign out there where everything is dealt with antibiotics. Everything is. Okay? If I can just reach a few of you that might be doing some Ayurvedic stuff, that might be doing some throwing chakras at each other stuff, that might be doing some spicy stuff, that might be doing some crystal whatever stuff, okay, that's fine. But it's all about balance. And so I know some of you want to defend your lifestyle as if I'm making fun of you or mocking you. No, it's just that a part of me is, because I don't want someone to only do these practices if they say they want to live. If you say you want to live, okay, well, you're doing stuff that's like anti-life. If you're just doing vaccines and doing all of your holistic and homeopathic and allopathic prescription drugs, how are you promoting life to yourself and to your family? You have to understand that there has to be more life-giving protocols in your world than there is the death antibiotic protocols. And so, I know that when I do knock the Ayurvedic and I do knock the chakra people and the crystal people or mock them, some of you might feel offended in a nice way, but don't feel offended, because I'm really not speaking to you on the Jilly Juice crowd. I'm speaking to those who solely practice in those things. I'm speaking to those that don't do anything else or that do everything but Jilly Juice. I'm speaking to those that only smoke cannabis. If you're only smoking cannabis and that's your only remedy for everything, and you're going to different clinics or whatever you call it, smoke shops, and you're getting all the different strains of whatever, or you're going and buying all these different antibiotics that target specific cancers and diseases in your body, you're destroying yourself at the microbial level. And I'm like, dude, you say you want to live because that's why you're doing these drugs to begin with, right? But yet you are applying the antibiotics to your body, mind, and spirit. You're actually misinformed. You're misaligned. Okay? So I'm going to continue to speak to those that you might feel like I'm talking to you. You might be the one to smoke a shit ton of pot with different strains. You might be the one to play with chakras and throw crystals at yourself. You might be the one to be I don't know, if I'm talking about religions, you might be a Jehovah's Witness. I'm like, hey, organized religion is kind of crazy, whatever, and I'm not knocking you, but I'm saying that some people in these religions, in these specific practices, who are only doing those practices that believe in death, but yet they say they promote life, I have to reach them. But I'm telling you, all of you guys are in a category unto yourself as far as the Jilly Juice. If Jilly Juice is anywhere in your world, I am not speaking to you if I'm mocking, okay? Because the thing is that you're doing J Juice. And if you're doing J Juice more than you're doing the antibiotic chakra, throwing crystals and Ayurvedic stuff, if you're doing more life than you are doing death, then I'm not speaking to you. But I am not trying to preach the choir. Masa knows what's up. Marta knows what's up. Priscilla, hopefully you know what's up. All of you that are watching me, Christina Morris, you know what's up. There's no need to defend your lifestyle. Okay? As long as you're bringing in Jilly Juice, you're going to be fine because you'll know how to balance out the life and the death. And it'll be more life than death. Because yes, there is life and death during life, but at the micro level, when cells are upgrading to the next level, yes, you have mucus. Yes, you have antibodies to then purge out and disassemble, which is apoptosis and autophagy, and then you are also regenerating simultaneously. So there's more life going on than there is death. If there's more death going on than there's life, then you'd be dead. Okay? All right? So yes, J Juice every day. And I'm telling you what, doing that quart of J Juice really cleared like a lot of stuff up. Pretty crazy. After drinking and smoking that whole weekend, and then I'm like, okay, I drank and smoked, I gotta drink a shiz ton of my juice. Because when you get healed and sealed and you get kind of complacent, you're like, I don't need to drink as much, right? And then, you feel your gut kind of building up because you do have a lot of poop in there, because that is your microbiome. Your poop is your microbiome, just so you know. Okay? And then you go and do something like really crazy, like drinking and smoking, and then you're like, oh my God, I gotta go and detox that out because you know it's bad. I mean, not bad, but it's like, it's not great, right? And so you actually drink a lot more of the J Juice. So, if every once in a while do something that is not like, do something that is bad, like eat a bunch of donuts or go drink a bunch of coffee, okay? With Starbucks stuff, right? And then you're like, oh my God, that's just too much. And then you go and down like 2 quarts of the J Juice to try to counteract that. And then you get yourself to the next level. See, that's the reverse psychology with getting J Juice in you and getting to the next level of evolution, because it's very hard to just voluntarily drink it all the time unless there's a reason, unless you see a really good reason. And some of you already have issues and reasons, and so you don't need to do that. But when you get to a point where you reverse most, if not all, your issues, then you're going to want to find a reason to drink J Juice. And sometimes having a really crazy weekend like I did, okay, justified me drinking a whole freaking quart, which I haven't done in a long time. All right, bye.